Alrighty then. I'm wearing a jarred up January apron, but this is not a jarred up January video. But I like the apron because it has pockets. So anyway, I have pet aprons, and this is my latest pet apron. So we are gonna make the easiest, perfect for new cooks, perfect to do from food storage, and it's just a baked chicken. I've got some chicken thighs in my little sucky bags from back in the day. It can be any time. It's 2017. This is why I love these. Nothing gets freezer burned from your food saver sucky thing. What I call a toxic can of cream of chicken soup. Some of my own turkey stock. Some onion soup mix, or make your own. I'm just gonna use half of it because I find it rather potent. And all I'm gonna do is season these thighs, dip them in flour, and then I'm gonna start putting this into a casserole dish. I have been married, wait for it, 39 years. I call it doing time. And we was a first married. Chicken was pretty much what we could afford with both of us working. And this was real easy to put together and cook at 375 when we both came home from work. In that case, I did the cooking back in the day, and have a really good meal. Put broccoli on the side. We serve a little bit of gravy it makes on rice because we're Southern and we like us a little rice and gravy, or mashed taters and gravy. So anywho, this is a really affordable meal, and it's ideal for new cooks. You can't fail. I use chicken thighs because I think they're the most flavorful, and they're also the thing I can still get the most affordable on sale. Suck them up in my sucky bags and pull them out for chicken cacciatore or this meal or any other kind of baked chicken. And they're always very moist as opposed to chicken breast, which are, thicker at one end than others. And when you're a new cook, it's kind of hard to go wrong. And it's also a one casserole dish meal, which never bothers anybody. So let's get started. So easy, so good. And it takes so little time to do. I'll start preheating my oven now, but first, I'm gonna butter, and I mean butter, my casserole dish. Why? Because I'm Southern, butter's my friend. You can squirt it with your non-sticking spray. You can put bacon grease in it. I don't care, but do something. And then this, we just kind of dribble around. It ain't hard, it's cooking. If you're a new cook, an old cook, and you're looking for something new and easy, it's sort of one of those staple, very filling, very good meals. So let's get to getting. So this is the type casserole I use because 4 thighs snuggle down there real well. It does not need to be covered when it goes in the 375 oven. So we've got our turkey stock ready. I'm gonna put a little bit at the bottom now, but I'm going to mix my cream of chicken soup with half of my Lipton, not my Lipton, I can't talk. Words come to me. With my onion soup mix, but I only use half the packet. So I'm just gonna put a little bitty covering of that turkey stock. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, Don't get that from a Swanson thing. Okay, so there it is. So I'm gonna season, flour, set these in there. Still ain't hard, is it? Alrighty then. I ended up with 5 pieces of chicken in those 2 packages. One's a little chicken like he was a fatty, and one is an unknown part. So clearly, my husband hacked up a chicken he got on sale when I was in town and put him in the sucky bag. So sort of like, you don't know what the heck you're gonna find, right? So it's always an adventure, but at least none of it's breast, which cannot cook for an hour without being tough. So I'm gonna flour them up, get them in here. Got so many more. Alrighty then, so I mixed it up with my little handy dandy miniature whisk. We've got a little bit of our turkey broth. I'm gonna put a wee bit more. So there is a thin coating on the bottom, that's plenty. Now we're gonna unceremoniously plop this on the top. On my little surprise chicken leg. This is always moist. Chicken is super affordable. So if you are a new cook, and when I was new in cooking, I messed up plenty. but it didn't really bother me if it was affordable chicken meal. And you can feed a lot with this and just put it in a 9 by 13 casserole dish. So I just sort of spread this over, coating all my chicken. And this chicken's gonna put out some of its own liquid as well, of course. Its own broth, actually. Just kind of paint it on. So easy. This is something I used to make in college also, because I could afford chicken thighs. And I was hungry. Going to school, working 2 jobs. And I was so excited to get into a dorm that had a little community oven down the hall, as opposed to cooking in my popcorn popper and my toaster oven, which were big fire hazards back in the day. So I'd have to sit there and watch it. And again, I only used half of that onion soup package. So there we go. It's gonna go in the oven at 375. And I have that much of my pint, or my pint as my niece calls it, and I'm gonna put this in the oven. And I cook a lot of things that my husband loves. He loves this. This takes us back to the day where this was a really good meal for us. We were lucky if once every 6 weeks, when you had a month with, 1 extra paycheck in it, we would actually get a steak and a baked potato and make a big salad. This was our staple, filling, good meal, and it gave us each leftovers for work the next day. It's easy, and it's always good. Well, there she blows, and what I do is I take a spoon and I scrape off the top where, I put the cream of chicken soup in the onion business. So I'll take my chicken out, and then I will get some of my rice and stir up my gravy. Easy peasy. If you hear a noise in the background, I have some broccoli in the microwave, steaming away. And I love the little bit of gravy this makes. Oh, hot. Hold up. The chicken is always tender. You don't always have to use a knife. Very moist, cooked all the way through. Stick my little thermometer in it every single time because it's poultry. Doesn't matter if it was pork or whatever. I'm gonna make sure the internal temperature is safe. Oh yeah, Makes me happy. Takes me back to another time. Easy meal, great for beginner cooks.